All right, here we go. This is for the first defending championship, Matt Lloyd versus Matt Miale. Here's the question to you. You know, Matt, I want to list with you. However, I'd really like you to do it at 5%.
Okay, why is that important to you, Chris?
Well, I've interviewed some other people, and this other guy from the other company said he would do it at 5%. And that's been pretty much the consensus that they would do it at 5%.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, other agents are telling you 5% is their commission, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you more worried about that commission number, the 5%, or are you more worried about your bottom line dollars?
Well, of course, the bottom line dollar.
Okay.
Okay,
so based on my stats, which I've showed you, I can show. I know that I'm going to get you a better bottom line dollar. So it doesn't even matter if I charge you 5% or 10%, as long as we're protecting that bottom line number. You said you wanted to walk away from the house with at least $100,000 in your pocket.
That's right.
So I understand the economics of the commission being a factor there, but also being able to negotiate in your best interest in your bottom line dollar. Do you think you'd be better off hiring an agent who can't negotiate their own commission? Or do you think it's best to hire me as your agent who can negotiate and protect your bottom line dollar?
Well, protecting my bottom line is important, so of course. Yeah.
So that's why I charge 6% instead of 10%.
So no way you can do it for 5.
No way I can do it for 5 because I wouldn't be giving you my full attention. And I want to make sure that when we're working together here, that we're on the same page. Awesome. And my rate is 6%.
Okay. All right. Thanks. So, Matt, same thing.
Okay. Can you ask me the question?
Yeah, I'll ask you a question. Matt, it's easy because it's both Matts. Matt, I want to list with you, however, I'd really like you to do it at 5%,
Yeah, I can understand that. Obviously, the amount of money we charge, it's not insignificant. Can you tell me why it's important that we do it at 5%? What's the critical part of that for you?
Well, of course, I want to save as much money as I can to get in that next house,
Right.
So every dollar counts.
Right, so the conversation that we had earlier said that we were going to list your house at $250, and you were pretty committed to that number.
That's right, yeah.
And at that number, backing out the commission and the closing costs, ultimately that'll put about $100,000 in your pocket.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and that's what's really important to you, right?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, whether I charge 5%, 6%, or 20%, if we can get you to that number and get your house sold in the most efficient way, in the least stressful way, are you still committed to getting your house sold at $250?
Yeah.
And you're still committed to making $100,000?
Absolutely.
So you said you want to hire me, you definitely want to list with me, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But you want to list with me at the other guy's price?
I would like that, yeah.
Right, so the other guy's price might not get you the $250. Is it fair to assume that there's a different level of service that goes into why I'm sitting here as opposed to those people?
That does make sense.
So here's the thing, what I would like to do is I'd like to commit to you to selling your house at $250 if you can commit to hiring me at 6%.
I think that's fair.
Okay, so let's just get the contract signed and let's move on.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
So, round one. Round one for Matt Lloyd.
Crickets? Well, that was good. Give it to him. Well, that was good.
Round one. All right, here we go. So, round two. Here we go. Here's the question. So, you went first last time. You're up first this time.
All right.
So, Matt, I think we've thought about it, and I think we're just going to list on our own.
Yeah, I can understand why you'd want to do that. I mean, it's obviously not an insignificant amount of money that we charge in the real estate business. What are the things that you are anticipating you're going to do in order to get the house sold?
Well, I think that there's these a la carte sites that we could put something up on, and how hard can it be? We're going to put a sign in the yard, and
right.
and
no, I mean,
we'll
yeah,
save the commission.
I get it. I mean, every year we list and sell close to 100 homes, and when we do that, each and every one of those people starts out by thinking that it's probably a system that they can implement on their own. But that said, I'd be really curious to know, how do you anticipate you guys are going to do showings and all the things that go into listing the house?
I didn't really think about that part of it.
Right, of course. And I understand it. That's part of why I have a job, is to think about those things. So let me ask you a question. When you guys are planning on putting the house on the market, how do you plan on doing the pricing on the property?
Oh, we went to Zillow, and we
Sure.
have this estimate.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
This estimate that they have the disclaimer that says accurate within 30%.
Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I know. Most people don't see that, but that's what's on Zillow, is a disclaimer that says accurate within 30%. So you don't mind if I listed your house, if I were to tell you I'll sell it either for 200 or 140,
No,
right?
yeah,
I mean, that doesn't bother you, right?
No.
30%?
No.
Right, because that would make no difference, right? The extra 60,000 wouldn't matter to you?
Yeah, it does. You know, I guess when you say that, it makes sense.
Right, and $60,000 is a lot of money. So here's what I would say. I completely appreciate anybody that wants to do something on their own. In fact, when I was in college, I used to change my own oil because I thought that made a lot of sense. At this point, I don't change my own oil in my car anymore because I'm focused 100% on doing the things that are really important to me, which is making sure that I get my customers' houses sold. So I would imagine that you've got a job, right?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I'm an engineer.
You're an engineer, right? So is it important to your clients that you're 100% focused on the jobs that they've got on your plate?
I would say, yeah.
Would your client feel excited if you were to tell them, I'm sorry, I can't get to that because I got to go open a door at my house?
Absolutely not.
They probably wouldn't like that.
No.
So what I would say is I'm not going to engineer the next skyscraper in downtown Hartford because I'm definitely not an engineer. I am a real estate agent. I'm really, really good at it. So what I would encourage you to do is consider how your clients would think of you selling a house, and that's the kind of level of service that I provide to you when you list with me. Sound fair?
It sounds fair.
All right. So would you consider listing your house with me?
I think I would.
Okay.
So Matt, same question. You know, Matt, we've been talking about my wife and I, since we met, we really like you, but I think we thought about it and we're just going to kind of list it on our own.
Okay, tell me more about how you came to that decision.
Well, you know, we think that we're pretty savvy, we're pretty smart people, and I think that at the end of the day, you know, we're going to put the sign up, we'll put it on that free isoldmyhouse.com, and it should sell.
Yep. Okay. I would agree with that thought process, where being a for sale by owner in today's day and age, there's a lot more websites available for sale by owners than there were back in the day.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Technology is your friend, there's a lot more information out there.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. You're still going to continue working at your job, right?
That's right.
And
Yeah.
you said you're an engineer?
I'm an engineer.
Okay, great. So you're working full-time and also trying to sell your house, right?
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If I were to be an engineer, like I'm not an engineer, I'm a realtor. If I were to do your job, would you think I'd do it as well as you?
Probably not.
No, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. If you were to do my job, do you think you'd do it as well as me?
Well, you know, I don't, maybe not as well as you, but if, you know, we're going to be able to save some commission on doing it,
Okay.
then
So saving the money on the commission is your biggest concern?
yeah, that's
Okay.
a big deal for us.
But not doing it as well as me is what you just said.
That's true. I didn't say
So
that.
what's more important to you, saving the money on commission or doing it better than me?
I would say probably saving the money on the commission.
Okay. So if I could show you how I can get you more money, because essentially what the stats show us out there, that 85% of for sale by owners end up listing with a realtor. And that when the for sale by owners actually do sell, they're selling for about 16% less than what their market value is. Would you pay me a 16% commission? Or would you be fine paying me a 6%?
I think I'd be fine paying you 6.
So would you agree, based on what we've just talked about here, being the professional in what we do, you're building skyscrapers, I'm selling houses, do you think it's best to hire the right person for the job and end up making you more money, done the correct way, not to mention not getting you sued?
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, so I'm here for your best interest.
Yeah.
And here's the great part, Chris. If I don't sell the house, it doesn't cost you.
That's
So
true.
all the risk is on me. The reward is, it's on you. I think that's a pretty good deal for you.
That is a pretty good deal.
Yeah. So why don't you say we sign the contract?
So round 2. Congratulations to all you guys. Round 2.
Awesome.
Let's go. Here we go. Matt Miale, Matt Lloyd. Ooh.
That's close.
Close. That's close.
So we're gonna. Here's what.
Okay.
In the interest of time, so I think it's kind of a tiebreaker right now, 1-1.